Good morning. I'm going to attempt to do my Mod Podgering onto this box. And it's a little bit quiet. The oxygen machine's going, but I think you should be able to hear me. So, this is the extra bottle. And I got my area. Hopefully, I'll make sure if I put my boundaries up, I should be able to stay in my area. Okay. So this bottle's almost empty. I'm sure I'll use most of that. I was going to use that, but I think I need more, so I'm pretty sure I will use all of that. Okay. If I let it sit there, maybe the rest will come out. I was thinking, don't know, I was going to go ahead and use this fold that's here for there, and it should fit just about right with that fold. I want to make sure it's going to come down, so I'll get the birds' heads in there. Thinking that's probably, I'm sorry, and I probably have to cut off some of that. I'm not really sure how you do that. So I'm going to go ahead and get the bird stuck down a little bit first. I got my box upside down. I think there's more flowers at the bottom to help cover up. Oops. We don't want that in there. Yeah. Or maybe I should have something under here. I know one thing, I need to go get my fan because the flashes are coming. So let me just get this bird stuck down and I'll go get my fan. It's stuck where I want it. Okay, where do I want you at, birdie? Birdie, birdie. I love hummingbirds. Oh, that's stuck pretty good already. I didn't think it would stick that much. I figured it would be better than paper towel. I mean, not tissue. It wouldn't rip like that, even though this does rip quite a bit. Oh, like that. Just get the bird stuck kind of where I want it, and I want to make that seam come back together, and probably that seam come back together. Yeah, because this was out. We moved here in April. And it was out there for a long time. It's out after I put the Mountaineers one out there my husband had. So around football time, I believe. Even though football time wasn't the same this year. Okay. Get those bubbles out of there. Blend that in as best I can. Am I staying in? Yeah. Out there, bubbles. But I thought that was very pretty. And I need some kind of a box to put my stuff in. My embellishments. Just put that on top there. Get that bubble out of there. I want to make sure that rip is sealed. Okay, I'll be back. Gotta go get the fan. Okay, I'm back. I do a lot of my crafting on the floor. I go from my table to the floor. That's why it's kind of hard for me to film, because I end up coming down here. I want to see what I need to do, because this is going to be too much fabric here. I think I just need to cut a little bit. Good old scissors from the Dollar Tree. Let's see. I was thinking of wrapping it like you would a package. I don't know if that would be too thick. Like that. Would that stick or not? Probably not, so I need to cut off some. I don't know how to cut it, where I want to cut it. What can you need to cut? this. Oops, I forgot that's all wet. I should set it on there. Okay. Cut off a little bit more of this. Now the fan's blowing it. Okay, let's see. So basically I need to just cut the square off here. Make it even. So if I do that in each corner, that should be good. This side is really rippery. Is that a word? I'll probably save the scraps because you never know what you could use them for. I am addicted to Mod Podge now. I like to put it on everything, make everything shiny. Oh, I didn't even look to make sure this is the shiny kind. I know that one is. Let's see this one. Gloss, yes, okay. Okay, so we got our birdie. We need to get these edges. This beautiful morning. I posted a little video of the clouds outside. I put it on Instagram, so if you have Instagram you could see it. But I may add that to the end of this video because it was very beautiful and the wind chimes were going out there. And I think you even hear a bird or two. But it's like 7. What time is it now? 7:13. And 7:30. 7:37. I don't know where my eyes were. And but it was 73 when I was filming it. And let me just give you a little peeky. I don't know how to do this. It might go upside down. You can see the sky outside. Just, well, that's not the prettier part of the sky, but it's all the leaves have blown into a circle. So we're making a design. Let's see if the front sky is still beautiful. There's Pippa. She had her breakfast. Oh, now the sun's really coming up. Have a little peek outside. Yeah, now the sun's coming up. Let me shut that off. Okay, I'm back. I just thought you'd like to see that. It's beautiful out there. And this morning the windows weren't all wet in here. Yesterday they weren't either, but the day before they're real bad, and I cleaned the mildew. I videotaped some of that. Maybe I'll put that on. Because this room, since it used to be outside, and the windows are not like the hurricane windows in here, the moisture comes in. So this room gets mildewy around the edges of the windows and up near the top of the door, up above the windows. So you have to demildewize it. Is that a word? But I did it Christmas Eve, actually. I did that. That was the first time since we moved here in April that I did it. And then it was starting to get bad again, so I did it the other day. Did I put that here? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Oopsie. This is very, very fragile because it's been outside a lot. I know one of my subscriber friends, Bobby, she's been wanting me to do some more crafting. It's just I do a lot of it. It's just filming it is the problem. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna stick down or not. too much. I have to trim. Oops, and I'm messing this up. I want to get it to stick together. I know you like, everyone likes to see the mistakes, so see me struggle. So some people edit their videos and then you don't see the mistakes, and I prefer when someone's having trouble, and then when I try to do it, if I'm having trouble, I don't feel like I'm a moron and can't figure it out. So that's not a good term, moron, but when I call myself that, I don't feel like it's too bad. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's kind of a tricky spot. This was the ripperiest side. We'll be done with this. I have a paper towel. My fingers are getting pretty sticky. I don't really mind if it has wrinkles. So I can get them just lay down a little bit. Oh, I hear Pippa. Pippa, you already had your breakfast. Oops, did I stick my hair underneath the camera? Yeah, Pippa wakes us up. She wants her breakfast. Mike sleeps in, so let's see. Wasn't coughing too much last night, so I think he's on the mend again. But he had corona. We both had a little bit of something back before we moved here. It was at the end of January, and he was so sick. He was ready. He thought if he didn't have oxygen already that he used at night, he would have ended up in the hospital because he could not breathe. He had to sit up in his chair at night, and he said it felt like he'd been being run over by a train. His body ached so much, and now he does have some damage to his lungs since that, and he also has lost his sense of taste. A lot of that has gone, so he still likes the sweet stuff, but most everything else doesn't seem very appetizing. So don't know if that'll come back or not. Hi, Pippa. Gonna help me? You can go flatten your paper. Pippa does like to flatten paper. Let me wash my hands here again. I'll show you Pippa. Okay. Whoops. There's Pippa on her paper. You look so pretty on your paper. You getting it flat? This is the strangest thing. Whenever we get packing paper from Walmart or Amazon, she just loves to flatten it. So, there's my coffee. Put this here without dropping it. Did I keep going? I think I did. Well, I think I had stopped it there. Trying to make sure I'm in my area. Okay. Okay. Bit here. Now the thing about this chocolate, this was from Ethel M's, and my mother ordered it for my husband, and I ordered the pecan, I'm trying to think of what the pecan pixies, which are like turtle chocolates, for my husband. So he gets a box of those, and then I called to let her know we got the box and it was for Mike. And she says, "Oh, you didn't get yours?" And I says, "No." And she says, "Well, you should have had yours." should have come the same day, and so she was calling them, and she was getting me the meltaways, which are my favorite. But apparently when she called them, there was a goof, and she said they don't do their own mailing anymore. They use Simply Chocolates, so they don't have in-house mailing. So she said she's never going to buy from them again. But anyway, she talked to him and said, "Oh no, my daughter's supposed to have chocolates." And then they said, "Okay, we'll get that ordered for you." And then they gave her a $10 credit. And then she calls me back later and she says, "Well, they called me and said that the meltaways are not ready, and they're sold out, and so they're gonna send something. I don't know what you're gonna get, but you're gonna get something." And she said she was really mad, and she was like, "Well, no, I want that, and I don't understand why you can't have that. It was on there when I ordered it. She should be able to get that." So anyway, they gave her another $10 credit, or $20. I think $20. I think they gave her $20 credit both times. Anyway, so a while later, she called me and she says, "Well, I don't know what you're gonna get, but there's supposed to be a box coming, and they said that they sent the other one. It was going to Mike again." but so Mike's gonna get a second box of the Pixies, and I don't know what you're gonna get, Deb. And so anyway, long story short, too late. I end up getting another smaller box of Pixies, and that one's to Mike, and then I get a big box of Pixies for me. So we had Pixies coming out the wazoo. They're gone now. So unfortunately, they're addicting. But they were good. But just if you shop through Fannie Mae, that was like the best. Was always our favorite chocolate. I think it comes out of, I'm not sure where it comes. I think it was Chicago. My Aunt Virginia used to always send it to us. But I'm not sure. But anyway, if you ever have a chance to have Fannie Mae chocolate, the meltaways are delicious. So are the Pixies. But I was watching someone, they were doing the Valentine chocolates on YouTube, and someone was making turtles. I can't remember who. I know I wrote it down on the back of their little card, like, you know, I'm a card keeper. I'm the keeper of the cards with everyone's names and information on it. And but they look so good. I was like, I could make those. So I will try to make those myself someday. I've never made any candy. Well, actually, my mom and I, back in the 70s, we did make taffy. We made banana taffy. Oh, it's so good. Like saltwater taffy, and you have to stretch it, and we were stretching across the kitchen. Stretching and pulling and stretching and pulling, but it was really good. It was fun to make. Okay, well, I think that's not all stuck down. I think for the first coat, I'm sure it'll need more. I want to trim up these edges. Got your paper flat? I should have got one of the baby wipes for this. Fingers are very sticky. Okay. I might just post this part up on, let's say, part 1, because I prefer shorter videos, and I think a lot of people do. I like long videos, like if I'm crafting, like doing my diamond painting especially. I like to put a long video on, one that that I don't have to pay too much attention to. I mean, I like to listen if they say chit chat or something like that. Like some of the gals do the Mask Monday, and then they have questions and stuff. I like to listen to those while I craft, and because I like to leave comments, but I don't like to have to stop every 5 minutes or 10 minutes because I'm watching short videos. I like a long one. But anyway, so I watch a little bit of everything, short ones, long ones. But the long ones I do kind of reserve for when I'm crafting. Okay, I think that looks pretty good, actually. And I let that part dry, and then I'll come back and give it another coat, and we'll go from there. So have a good day, and I'm going to try to post this up right now.